We'll have to get into that. Thank you guys for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Lupus Has No Face, where we talk about real life, real struggles, and the power behind lupus and beyond. I'm your host, Savannah Burks, today, and I do have our beautiful special guest, Miss Vivi, is in the building.
Hi.
How you doing, baby?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We will be discussing overworked mothers while juggling an invisible illness, motherhood, and balancing entrepreneur life.
Love it.
I think that we are all entrepreneurs in some type of way, shape, or fashion,
Yeah,
right?
in this city, we all are. We do something.
Okay. So just to break the little ice, whatever, before we start, I don't know if this is appropriate or not. You guys don't come for me, please. But I have made my manager and my best friend, my producer, my tone, a hookah whore. He just be smoking hookah now. I could not get him to smoke hookah to save my life before.
I smelled it as soon as I came in. I was like, hey.
I mean, I just had to kind of tell people what's going on behind the scenes.
Oh.
But we're going to drop back to it over here. So how was your day before you came to the studio?
You want to know the truth, or you want to know the politically correct answer?
We want to know the truth.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what kind of room this was. I was just making sure
Very
it was a safe space.
open and honest.
Okay. Today has been very emotional because I took my baby to open house. She's starting school tomorrow.
Okay.
So this was my first time seeing her in a school setting because she doesn't go to daycare. And it was heartbreaking, but refreshing. So I went through a lot of up and down and emotions, and then I'm getting all these calls from people checking in on me. So then it just reopened the wound. So yeah, okay. One of those days.
Listen, first I would like to ask, is this your first child?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. My husband, I'm a bonus mom as well. My husband has twin boys and they're 12. So I am technically a mom of 3, but Nola was my first baby. Yeah.
Oh my God. I know that was scary. I remember going through that first time. I kind of wanted to be there for the whole entire day. That's how you felt?
Yeah. Literally. So I was there because it was just open house. So she got a chance to see her cubby and and she got to play around with the different stuff. So it was, it was a lot. And she actually said, bye, Mom, go to work. Because I've been prepping her for a month. And when she said bye, I'm like, wait, that's so not how that's supposed to go. Let
me get my independence over here.
It was a lot.
I bet. I remember going through that, but I can say it's going to teach her independence.
I love that,
and you're going to love it, and she's going to love it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I think
there's no book to motherhood, right?
I know.
Well, you're gonna get through it, and it's good that you have good friendship circle group that was checking in on you.
Yeah,
so you kind of balance your emotions.
Yeah, that was helpful, and everybody wants to go because tomorrow's the actual first day, and everybody's like, "What time we got to be there?"
That is so dope.
I said, "No, y'all are gonna make it so traumatic for her because she's gonna be like, I want to go with y'all because I know y'all about to go eat or something. So what's up? I want to go with y'all. I want to go to Denny's or whatever, So no, I told them no. I'm not even gonna take my mom tomorrow. It's just gonna be me.
That is
no
so
one can
dope.
go but me. Not mom, not dad, nobody.
Oh wow.
I think I'm going to do something cute like an ice cream something at like 1700 or something for her.
That's so
So yeah.
dope.
I haven't put
When?
it together like tomorrow. I haven't put it together yet. I have to send out a text message, but yeah. I'm gonna do something to celebrate her first day because they all couldn't come.
That is so dope. I wish I could have made it, but tomorrow I'm fully booked.
Oh man.
And it's so last minute.
Well, I'll let you know if we do something this weekend.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, for sure.
Bet.
For sure. Yeah. We're literally cousins. Yeah.
Oh, before we get started, too, shout out to family and friends. Shout out to all the guys. I don't know if it's 6 or 8 of you guys, but y'all put on such an amazing event. It was
amazing.
such drama free. It really felt like a family reunion.
Yes,
I loved everything. Everybody was giving and open to receiving, and I'm talking about giving out expensive food too.
No, literally.
Like, shout out to 1700. That fish was so good. I was like, how much do these plates cost? She was like, girl, if you don't go over there and get something to eat, I'm like, you say less.
Yes.
But it was some beautiful people there, beautiful vibes, beautiful tents. Like the whole thing was just super, super dope. And it was so liberating. Like I had so much fun. Like that was the most fun I had for a long time. And I love to go out. But that was like a different type of fun.
I haven't been going out a lot. So that for me was so refreshing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm coming back strong next year. Oh God.
I was on my way out. My girlfriend was like, you gonna come? And I'm like, my shoes. Right. Without messing my shoes up. And they got green marks all on my shoes. But it was fun. My hands was all red. I said, let it go before it popping out. The guys can have it. So it's 1 and 1 is tied. So next year we're gonna get y'all.
Yeah, we gotta do something.
So let's jump right into it. Can you share a little about your journey, who you are, what you do, and what inspires you to step into entrepreneurship while balancing motherhood and marriage?
Ooh, sheesh. Yes. Well, I am V. Taylor Tate now. I mean, my real name is Vernisha. You know me for real, so that's why you can call me Vernisha.
Thank you.
But I am I guess it's called a serial entrepreneur. We have a couple of group homes. I'm an author. We do have a day program that's going to be opening up pretty soon. What else do? I used to do Airbnbs, don't do it no more. I used to have a spa, don't do that anymore. Transportation, all these things that I've dibbled and dabbled in, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. But I like to consider myself an expert at all those things. Like I truly mastered everything that I've done, and then I just move on.
High
flaky
vibe. Wow.
Some people call it flaky. I just call it I don't know, serial. Yeah, serial entrepreneur. I got bored with it, right? But I truly just kind of go on to the next best thing. Kind of like with Juju Paste, that's become a thing because it's like the anniversary of it now. So it's coming up in everybody's memory. So everybody's like, where's our toothpaste? I'm like, to tell people that you make a charcoal toothpaste is like, you do what? Like, yes, I have a whole studio. I make the toothpaste. I package it myself. I sell it, all that.
I'm in parts of that because for me, when I buy it in the store, it really works.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. I mean, charcoal is the main ingredient for me, and it truly works, you know. But I put all these little things together. I just put the best parts of my favorite stuff that I use, and I put it together, right? Yeah, but it's a lot of hard work. Making toothpaste is not easy, and packaging it and all this stuff. So I kind of stopped doing that so that I could do more serious stuff, I guess.
That is serious. You got to take care of the teeth. You got some beautiful teeth over there.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you.
It's hard work, right? You know, but so I'm like considering getting back into that. So that I'm all of these things. And I'm a new mom. My youngest is 2.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She'll be 3 in October. She's starting school tomorrow. October 14th.
We best. We the Libras.
Yeah. She's spicy.
You don't love her.
She's so spicy. My aunt that passed away, one of my favorite aunts, her birthday was October 17th. So I kind of see a lot of her, you know, in a lot of my aunt in my daughter. So it's fun to see her just be a spicy little something. So yeah. But what was the other question? How do I balance
How do you
it?
manage all of that while entrepreneurship and your marriage and being a new mom?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The marriage is like the anchor, right? It's like this thing that you can always fall back on. But because of that, it's a thing that you kind of let slide a little bit. When I say that's the person who we were on the phone the other day and I was just ranting, and I didn't give him a chance to like say what he needed to say before I had to move on to something else. And I could just see it. We were on FaceTime, so I could just kind of see his face, kind of like, I didn't want to hear that right now, you know. So the anchor is kind of like, no matter what, how much I beat it up, and not beat him up as a person, but just beat the marriage up, you know what I'm saying? Put it to the wayside or whatever it is, it's still kind of like holding us together. So he holds me up and I kind of just fly a little bit.
That is beautiful. No, it makes a lot of sense. That is very beautiful. That to me, I feel like that's a definition, part of a definition of being married.
And being newly married is hard because we're still getting to get to know each other. I learn stuff about him like every day, like, oh, you chew like that, honey. I didn't. Like, I signed up for that.
Oh my God, the aggravating thing. That is so funny.
Yes. And it makes me look at myself too, because it made me realize like he's seen this bonnet, holy t-shirt, you know, no makeup person too. Like I'm not without flaw. So I have to like it's almost like a mirror, like seriously, like, because you kind of, you know, when you like, if you're single, you kind of have like this facade that you got to keep up, right? You're always fresh, you're always fly, you're always out and about and just your best self because you have to represent, right? Or you should be, at least, right?
Absolutely.
I think most women, men aren't always like that, but women, I feel like we're like that. Yes. So once I got a chance to like let it all, you know, leave it out, it kind of just, I'm like, woo, I couldn't wait to take this bra off and let my, you know, once I got there, it was hard to like reel it in, right? Because I'm like, oh, I'm just like not perfect. And I had, you know, I've had older women and people, other married people kind of tell me like, girl, you can't let him see everything. Like, don't get comfortable, girl. Like, you still gotta be like, show him who he married and all this stuff. So that's work too. That's work. Like, I know this person is not supposed to leave me no matter what, but he's seen me on the inside, childbirth and all these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to work on that. So it's a lot to like reel in. How do I balance it? I don't know. Prayer, maybe.
God will make mountains move. So yeah, I can believe that. And that's funny. I've never been married, but I have been engaged 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Yeah. So I chose not to get married. Just for, you know, when you go to bed at night time, it's like, are you really happy? Like, things go on every day, right? But at the end of the night, you are supposed to be happy with everything that has happened, even the bad.
Absolutely.
And I realized I didn't love them the way that I thought I am, or was in love with them. But I was never in love with them. I just loved them.
You just love them. Yeah.
Right. So
I get that.
I end up leaving. But I say that to say, like, I keep my best self when I'm in a relationship. Like, to the point where it's like, let me see you just, and I'm just like, why? Or want to be in the bathroom? Like, no, why? Like, asking me, do I, you know, poop and things like that? Yes, it's just you're not invited.
Yeah. Like,
you're not invited to this area.
Yeah.
But it's just like, for men, I've been told like that makes them like love you even more when they see the raw. But I hear that, but it's kind of like, for me, it's like, so this last time around, at me being single, I ain't gonna say let myself go, but I let myself gain a whole lot of weight. Versus when I was in a relationship, I never gained weight. Like, I kept it like on point, which is weird. Right?
I love that. I can see that for you. Yeah. Because you were just like together. So yeah.
Well, thank you. I need to lose some weight.
No,
but
you
appreciate that.
You look good, but
I appreciate that. But no, that's dope that you call your marriage an anchor, and I believe that as long as you both want it, right?
Right.
Anything in the world As long as you both want it, and as long as you both want to fight and put in the effort and come back to the table with uncomfortable conversations, then anything can work.
Yeah, for sure.
One side stuff just does not work. So
and it's hard
for you.
If it's one-sided, it can't stay one-sided forever, because there's gonna be a time, like I talk about this all the time. My husband is not a talker, so you gotta kind of pull it out of him. There's gonna be a time where you have to be that like figure it out person, because the other person just don't have it in them yet, or at this time something else, like things go on outside of that little house that could affect, it could be a friendship. Like men have friendship issues too. Something else could be bothering him, where it's not like, hey, we're gonna get this 50-50 thing, we gotta get it going. It doesn't always work like that. So sometimes you do have to like put in the extra effort. It's not always gonna be 50-50.
Oh my God. I need to do a relationship podcast, because I can talk about this all day, and I know I don't have all day. But to speak on that, I've never been married, but I am a person, because people are like, you cannot speak on marriages if you've never been married.
No.
But one, I think that's a lie, because you are supposed to be a wife before you actually get married. And you are supposed to be a husband before you actually get married.
Yes.
That ring does not make you a wife or makes you a husband.
You either have it or you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, like, we don't know what men go through, and men are not talkers. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just want to solve the situation, but it's like,
or ignore it.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't get any better until you understand why this is happening and being in tune, with your feelings.
Exactly.
So that's dope that you do that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Have me and my husband on there. He ain't gonna say nothing, but
I'm gonna be a prop. We're gonna pull it out of him. We're gonna pull it out of him.
Yeah. Give him a little tequila. He might speak a little bit.
Tone.
Yep.
Okay. When you hear the phrase "do it all," what does that mean for you personally?
Right now, it means exhaustion for me. Do it all is so literal for me right now that it means, oh my God, like everything, like exhaustion.
Okay.
Literally. I hate to be the Debbie down here,
no.
But it does not make me feel empowered. It makes me feel like, yeah, what is going on right now?
You know what? And I can receive that, because a lot of people think having your business is just the end all be all. And it's like, you don't understand the ugliness. You work more harder being an entrepreneur than you do your 9 to 5, whatever your hours is. But I'm going to say 9 to 5.
Probably less money. Yeah.
Yeah. And less money and all of those things. And people don't understand the ugly side of it. So it's dope that you said that. Like, I don't even want to do this today. I don't even want to get up today. I don't even want to be bothered with this.
But if I don't, it all falls down. Literally.
So what keeps you going?
My family.
That's dope.
Like I have to. I used to want to impress my family. Like, no, like I'm not easily impressed by anything. I don't know. I'm just like, oh yeah. But I just always made it like a personal goal to like impress my family, because I've seen them go to like these new heights. So I'm like, I want to do it too. I want to impress them. I want them to be proud of me. I want them to see my name in lights or whatever. And it's always been about that. And now it's almost like maintaining what I have, which has been very hard. And then like leaving something for my children as well. So that keeps me going.
That is super
kind of shifted a little bit for me.
That's dope that you are in tune with your feelings and that you understand them.
I go to therapy. Cost me a lot to get here.
How about to therapy? There's nothing wrong with therapy.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, for sure.
Just real quick, when you on the couch, right? When I would go to my therapist, I just be laying down. I just do the absolute most of my therapy. Do you?
Yeah.
I do the absolute most. And when I find myself talking to him, I answer my own questions.
Oh, you're figuring it out.
When I talk to him out loud, I'll be like, oh my God, I got it.
You already had it.
And he just be looking at me like,
you had it when you walked in the door. Right. He's like, but write the check.
That is so funny. Do you find yourself doing that?
I do. I talk a lot because I just talk a lot, but I talk myself through almost all of my issues. And she'll ask like those reassuring questions or like follow-up questions that like help me dig deeper. But for sure, like by the end of the conversation, I'm like, I've given the thesis, the answer, the conclusion, everything. It's like, oh, thank you. See you next week.
That is dope. And I feel like I'm advocate for therapists. I love therapists. I feel like even when you think you are healed, or even I don't want to say healed part because people use that so loosely. I feel like different periods of your life, different seasons is going to require you to have a therapist.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I haven't done marriage counseling yet, but I would like to. I just have to get my husband on board with it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
He probably just wants you to set it up and tell him the dating phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him. I'm gonna be like, look, we're going to talk on the podcast. It just
he was like, okay, I'm
like,
coming.
okay, like, yeah, no, it's okay.
That is so funny. Okay, we're gonna be moving over to overworking and pressure. What has been your personal experience with overworking yourself? Have you ever, two-part question, have you ever had a moment where your body or health forced you to slow down?
Absolutely, right now.
Oh,
right,
you look beautiful.
Now. Thank you.
You look well put together.
Do I?
Yes, you do. So
feel like it.
Stress does not look like anything, you guys.
So stress for me is gaining weight, and I don't know how or why, but it's because I'm just eating crappy. So I lost all this weight, and then now I'm picking it back up because I'm not taking care of my nutrition, but also just overworking, and your body feels so heavy and bad to where it gets to the point where you can't really function. So I always I used to be able to kind of like find those little pockets of time where I can like travel and reset. I get a lot of my creativity and ideas from just traveling, seeing people in the airport, looking at the signs, looking at the different colors, looking at the buildings, and then it just draws something up in me. But I haven't been able to, I put myself in like this grind mode thing right now in this year. And I haven't been able to do that. So I'm like, where am I resetting? But I feel it. I feel it in my shoulders. I feel it in my feet. I just feel it. You know, my blood pressure is high now. So it started to manifest in my body. So yeah, it's right now for me.
So what do you do to manage that, to bring that down?
I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to not get on the medication because, you know, once you get on it, it's hard to get off of it. So my doctor said, just start walking.
I was just going to say that.
And I'm like, walk to where? Like, where am I going? And when do I have time? So I keep thinking, I'm like, where am I? But I'm going to try to walk in the mornings with my daughter because I don't do that. Like her sitter takes her out and walks and take her to the park and stuff like that while I'm like getting my little moments in, you know what I mean? But I very rare, like if I take her to the park, we're driving. Like I'm very rarely like active. And it's like right down the street.
I don't have a 5 extra minutes.
It's like, no, literally, that's how I always feel. But it's true. I do have 5 minutes because I'm scrolling. I'm making statuses. Whatever. I'm checking emails. So I have the 5. You know, maybe I can figure out a way to push the stroller and, you know, I don't know, stroll at the same time. But but my doctor swears that it's not so out of control that if I just start moving, I will get better. So I haven't done anything yet. I'm in the like planning stages of, and I've even made like massage appointments and had to pay for them and not make them. Had to call my friend and can you please take this massage appointment? It's already paid for, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm trying, we talked about that before too, but I have one on the books. I could not make this last one, but I have one on the books. So I'm going to do that and do a day, but I need like a full weekend of just sleeping in a nice plush hotel and just waking up, ordering room service, eating, going back to sleep. I need that really bad.
Do it.
When?
You control your businesses. It won't thaw in 2 days because if you don't get yourself under control, it's going to make you sit down to where your stuff is going to be suffering because you're not going to have the people in place at the time that you need them to have. So
I'm going to do it.
Please do walk. Yes. Because it calms your body down. It calms your mind. It really does. It calms your body down. And so that is going to help regulate your blood pressure. You know, just drinking more water, exercising, do 15 minutes, force yourself to do it. Because what's happening is your body is eating from the inside. And that's why you feel all of that pain. Some people don't know when they're stressed out, but your body tells you.
Your body tells you
when you're stressed out.
Yeah.
So you have 5 minutes. You have a day.
Right.
You have 2 days.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt. When you sleep, you can't check emails. When you sleep, you can't.
When do I sleep though?
You need to.
That's a problem too.
No, you right now, I don't know, but I'm gonna say your businesses are running you, and you
For
need
sure.
to run your business.
For sure.
They're running have people in place. Yeah. To take some of that stuff off your hands.
I agree. I'm with you when
you
right,
have
girl.
Me give you a long lesson because you don't need to be on medicine.
I know.
Chrissy gonna get you together. Mikkel can get you together. Yes. Sarita can get you together. With
I'm so bad with like training and stuff though. Because
think about your baby.
Who you talking to? Don't yell at me. I'm doing it. That's me.
You a mess. So I'm gonna be on your phone now. Now listen, 5 a.m. Go stretch before you go to bed.
Can I tell you a quick story that you probably won't believe? I don't know if are you spiritual?
I'm very spiritual.
Okay, so a lady, I won't say who she is. Okay. She called me on Facebook, and I didn't answer. I probably could have, but she's a sweet lady. I just was like, I'll call her back. And she texts me. She's like, hey, you need to call me right away. So I'm like, uh-oh, what did I do? Who didn't leak the news? Like what's going on? So I called her back and she's like, right now, she told me her story really quickly. Right now, I'm going through this and that. I'm in recovery. She had some kind of surgery. She had some kind of health issues. And she said, you have been on my mind for days. She said, I know you don't know me. She said, but God put it on my heart to call you and tell you that you need to slow down and you need to take a break and everything will be there when you get back. She said, God told me to tell you that. And she's like, tell whoever's asking you something, no. Tell them no. And I mean like now before your body shuts down. She told me that. This is a lady that don't know me.
And when was this?
I should have been stopped. This was a couple, maybe 2 months ago. And she checks in with me sometimes. I'm actually going to check in with her. But I just had to tell you that because like spiritually, I was like, oh my God, like God is trying to like tell me something. So yeah.
Please do it because heart attacks come, aneurysms come. Yeah. People don't wake up.
Yeah.
You think about your family, you should think about your family, but your health first.
Right. Because if I'm not here, then who gonna do it?
And then who gonna do it? And then what you leaving them? You prepare right now?
Hello. No.
Okay then.
No.
So we're gonna leave that's where that's at.
Yes. I just had to tell you that because maybe it'll help somebody.
It will help somebody, but it needs to help you
help
in
me
this
too.
moment. You can't be sharing nothing that you ain't did.
I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. That was like confirmation I need to do. I'm taking off this weekend.
Go swim. Do you like swimming?
I like kicking my feet in the water and like
put
chilling.
Your earpods in. Go get in the hot tub.
Yeah. I'm taking off this weekend.
I'm gonna call you and make sure you did.
Promise. Okay. Pinky swear.
I'm big on that.
Okay.
I'm on you.
I promise.
I'm on you.
I promise.
Okay.
Yes, you were supposed to be on me 2 weeks ago. I know. I'm just
Sunday was Monday. Okay.
Sunday, I needed that bad.
It was nice.
We all did, right?
Even that is good because you're not worried about nothing.
I let my hair down. Yeah. I felt so good. The weather was cool. Like, yeah, they did. They said the vibes were there.
It was grown folks.
Yes.
That's what I call grown folks.
Yes.
Why do you think so many women, especially mothers and entrepreneurs, feel pressure to consistently push beyond their limits?
I think that social media thing is really big right now where you're looking at all this like perfection. And I don't think our brains can really like process what's real and what's not, or we don't see like what's behind it, right? Just like I take a picture, my living room is now a daycare. But when I take a picture, I'm scooting stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like pushing toys to the side, just to get like that little box of it. Perfect picture, right? And sometimes I'll leave something in there just to be funny and be like, y'all, excuse this. I'm a mama now, but for the most part, I don't want people to see that I have a mess around me. And I think that's like what's going on. And it's so hard. Like, you're like, I want that relationship. Not only do I want that, but I want people to see it.
You know, it's so funny. That is true. And it's so unfortunate that if you did have all those toys in that space and took that picture, oh my God, it's going viral. People talking about you. But because you took a perfect picture, nobody wants to talk about the good news.
Right.
And I have to shout out again to family and friends, because that's still going on, the momentum that they put down. So that's very dope that that good news is traveling like that.
Yeah. For sure.
And also to say, I used to be one of those people that sing beautiful marriages, right? Even have friends that has beautiful marriages. And I used to be like, oh my God, I want that. But as I got older and, you know, more with understanding and learning things like that, I don't want what you have, because I don't know what it took you to get there.
Hello.
So I changed my views on things. I do not want nothing that you got. What you got is beautiful.
Yes.
But I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because that's actually, because I feel like anybody that's in a happy space, it took a mess to get there. That's just what it is. And I do believe that love hurts. But at which cost, though? Don't be dumb and in love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can have your blinders on a little bit. You know, things may happen, and he learned this lesson or she learned this lesson.
But her limit is not your limit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What she could take, you don't have to take it. What grandma could take, you know, from grandpa is not what you may be built like.
Exactly. Know? And I also learned that having a change in morals and views are okay, because how you were brought up, you're brought up for people that's not in today's world, meaning that they were born in 1940, 1950. You know what I'm saying? That's, they understand their life, so they preach it to you. So I feel like, you know, as you learn who you are, and a lot of people do not know who they are. A lot of people will die not knowing who they are, because they don't take out the time to learn themselves. If you don't know yourself, you can't teach another person how to treat you. So I think that is very important. So it's okay for views and values to change.
I agree. I think they should change. It changes with you as a person, with the times, with, you know what I mean? You have to change. If you're not changing, you're not evolving, you know?
For sure.
You're not growing.
And I think people are scared of growing, because growing, I put up a status today, like being uncomfortable, growing, unlearning, learning, taking accountability, responsibility. All that you have to face yourself in the mirror, right? You got to be truthful to yourself, because you're a bad person if you lie to yourself.
Right.
So it strips layers off of, you know, that, and it makes you grow up. And so that hurts, but it's very necessary to do that, like a snake shed its skin.
It's hard. Yeah, it hurts. I wonder, does it hurt when a snake sheds its skin? Because it hurts us. We get grown and play.
It do. We gotta cry and be like, I gotta let this person go.
It has to at least itch, right?
Google, do
a
snake.
We
when they said, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Have you ever struggled with feeling guilty for resisting or setting boundaries, and how did you work through that?
All the time. I have a very like tug of war type relationship with my father. Cool guy, but he has a lot of illnesses and stuff, and he's also very, you know, I'm his baby girl, so I do a lot, you know, along with my brother. He helps a lot too, but I'm his point of contact, right? So when I need to shut down, I feel so bad that I have to say, Dad, give me a moment, or not answer, you know, because if I don't answer, what if that's the time? Or what if, you know, and it took my mom to say, like, you're not God. What you gonna do? What are you going to do? Because if you could do it, or if you can fix it right now. Point your finger and fix it. You know, change them, heal them if you can do it, right? If you can stop it, do it now. You know, and I'm like, oh shoot. Like, so that kind of helped me to be like, okay, when you need a moment, you need a moment. When you have to tune out, you gotta tune out. Because it's hard waking up hearing what's wrong with a person before you even think about what you got to do with a day. Just hearing that in your ear all the time is like very like heavy. So when I need that moment, it feels so just like, oh man, like this is time I could be spending with him, or this is, he really needs me right now, or something. But it's like, you need you too, or your kid needs you, or whatever. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like your story is so similar.
Really?
Right. Yes. Like not to touch too much on it.
Mhm.
But my mother is transitioning and she didn't raise me. And
Mhm.
I'm the baby. And to make a long story short, it's been so nasty dealing with I'm gonna say family,
Yeah.
because I'm around now. And so because I'm around now, or was around when I got the call, they like, well, why are you here? You know, questioning me and things of that nature because my mama didn't raise me. Now, I didn't have a choice if she raised me or
Right.
not.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But
I am here.
I'm here.
And I didn't know that it was going to affect me the way that it did because she didn't raise me. But because she carried me, we still share something, right?
Yeah.
And we're very similar. So when I was allowed and did take care of her in the hospital when I had that chance, before they got to doing crazy things, I appreciated that. So now, and she loved it and she asked for me and all of the things, right? But now it's at a point where they closed me all the way out. So I don't know. I won't know if she passed, and if I do know, it'll be too late. But I had already said my goodbyes. She had said what she needed to say to me, and I told her like I never hated you. We're good. Like just because you produce a baby doesn't mean you're made to be a mother. And I'm totally okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up and I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any mother abandonment issues or anything like that. You know, so I was telling her that, and she said that she was sorry, but I wasn't looking for that. You know what I'm saying?
But she needed to say that.
She needed to say that. So I'm so happy that she spoke those words, because a couple years ago I had visited her. It was on my heart to like tell her like, I don't hate you. I don't even think, call me whenever you want to, because I don't have a connection with her. So it was kind of hard. But to say that to say like, when that time do come, I feel like I'm okay. Because how things are going, and I have no choice but to be okay, because it would stress me to freak out. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. And you do need to take care of you. Because when you don't take care of you, it comes out in ways that you are trying to care. It still shows us frustration.
Yeah, for sure.
So you definitely need to take care of you.
For sure. I'm glad you got those moments with her.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you made peace and all of that. That's important.
Yeah, and people don't understand. Like, people see me on Facebook and they just think that it's just this perfect thing. It's just like, you have no idea. Because I'm a very private person, but I post a lot. So most people probably don't think that, but it's just like,
they think they know you, like they think they know me.
Yeah, it's not that.
Same person here. I get it.
It's not that.
Yeah, I get
it. You didn't say how did you work through it though? With the guilt.
Just it's all a process. So I can't say I'm completely over it, because I still have those feelings. But I'm still able to like kind of push away when I need to, and just be okay with saying or requesting that time. Even if it's just simply, hey, I do this in the morning. I like to pray and, spend time with my baby. Let's try to talk after 10 or something like that, So I try to like set those boundaries. I'm getting better and better. It's like a working process.
Well, as long as you started.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we go to the next paragraph, I like my guests to read the comments that's on the screen.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, Ken. Hey, babe.
Oh, hi.
Thank you.
Hi. She said, okay. Thank you. She said, y'all look good. Oh, okay. I see it over here too. I got these big old glasses and can't see, right? Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, I cried on my way to work after I dropped my kids off at school for the first day. It was a completely new school, and one of my babies was going to middle school. Oh, everything is going to be perfect. I promise. They're growing. We all had to do it. We all went to school. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm really talking to me. I'm talking to you, girl, but I'm talking to me. We all had to do it, and it is just for the best. So
thank you for tuning in, my lovely. She supports me so well. Dr. LaShawn Garola. Please change your name on your profile, Lord Jesus. Hey, I love you. What was the other one called? Oh, just okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I can literally feel it when
for
I'm
sure.
praying, for sure.
So we're going to move on to balancing motherhood, marriage, and entrepreneurship. Okay. How do you particularly juggle the roles of being a wife, a mother, and a businesswoman without losing yourself in the process?
I have a really good like friend circle. My cousin Ro is my best friend. She's my
Okay.
real cousin, but she's my best friend. So we have a lot of memories that we can like talk about, a lot of inside jokes, a lot of like, things. But I have a lot of these like little pockets of friend groups, like that I can like just Tones in it. We have a thing. But I can just like go to them when I need to. They come to me. We just have like these like cute, refreshing moments. It's like just hanging out with 1700 on Sunday was refreshing, like a
That is so
reset.
dope.
So that reminds me of who I am. Like I'm a mom, but I still like created a tent that was like based off of an erotic movie
It
TV
was
show.
dope.
You
It
know
was
what I
dope.
mean? So I mean, I didn't do it on my own, but you know what I'm saying. I was a
Yeah.
part of that, and that's like who I am. My mom used to own a lingerie store. So it was called Razzle Me Dazzle Me, right across the street from Pizza Shuttle.
Oh.
So we're literally right in the middle of all the like funky stuff. So I grew up seeing everything. And my mom is this quiet, meek person, but she's non-judgmental and all these things. And that's a part of who I am. So when I do things like that, just seeing the girls, like I'm sitting there eating ribs with a girl with a thong on, you know what I'm saying? Like that's me,
That's
So
dope.
I couldn't do that with my kids and my, well, I could with my husband, but not like with my kids around.
Right.
So, but like that's a part of who I am. So doing little things like that just like keeps me who I am.
Vibrant.
Yeah, for sure.
That is so dope. A lot of people don't know who they are outside of being a mom, wife.
Yeah, it's hard to keep
for you to live that is super dope.
I try. I'm very intentional. I'm the one who pulls everybody together. Okay. So I'm the person in the group chat that's like, okay, y'all, I know we've been throwing these dates out here, but we need to stick to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person like, hey, we're doing this or we're meeting here. Or even if I can't, I'm like pulling like me and my friend Dolly. She's always busy. I'm always busy. We're going to the movies Tuesday. You ready? I got the ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I get this chance to spend a little time with her. Go to, a kid thing with another friend. Go to the gun range with other friends. We kind of just, I'm the one who pulls it together, which can be exhausting. It can be exhausting. I would love for someone to put in the same effort, but I love that they're receptive to it too. And I get my role. I get it.
That is so dope. A lot of things you saying I literally just went through or have went through.
Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin Key. We haven't seen each other in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my favorite cousin. And we went to the movies yesterday because she just booked the ticket like right away.
See?
And I was supposed to be I picked up an extra shift, so I was supposed to be at work. I was like, I told my schedule, like, don't put me on.
Don't put me on.
I haven't seen my cousin in a minute. We ain't vibed in a minute.
Yeah.
And normally she the one that throw events at her house. Like she is great at that. And we haven't set up and watched anything lately. So it was a dope time.
Yeah.
Then Freaky Friday, Freaky, whatever it was.
Okay. Oh, the new one. I saw the commercials of that.
Freakier Friday. Yeah, they just made it seem like old people were so disgusted. Like what? But the movie was so funny.
See, I want to go see that now.
Go see it. It's funny. You gotta watch the first one over again
with Lindsay Lohan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to watch the original, like with the lady from what is it, Joanne? What's it? Forget. I don't know, but it was the original one from like the 70s. Yeah, I'm bad with names too. But it was like the original from the 70s or 80s or whatever. I used to watch that one. So yeah,
that is so dope. And then JJ too, my good friend JJ. He was like, he texted me or he called and I texted him like, what's going on? He was like, Mimi, that's such and such.
I love it.
And I haven't seen him in a while either. So like my friends and people I love and care about, they starting to make time.
I love that.
And it was quick, but the moments was great.
Yes.
So
and that's
it was
all you
2
need
days
to
in one day.
Oh, it's the same day. And you made it happen.
And I was good on time.
Yeah.
I said, okay. let me go up here real
That's
quick.
refreshing.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then I met my cousin.
Yeah, I love
So
that.
it was dope.
I love that for you. I
Thank
get
you.
those little moments sometimes too. Yeah.
And
I
I'm
love
not
it.
a last minute person, so the fact that it worked like that, it was
Yeah.
super good.
I used to be.
Really?
I used to. I
Ugh.
could like.
It give
I'm
me
like
anxiety.
plane ticket the same day type person. Ridiculousness. Yeah. Crazy.
I couldn't even pack in one day.
Yeah.
But we gonna move on to invisible illness and connections. For
Mhm.
those living with lupus or any other invisible illness, overworking can be extremely dangerous.
Mm.
What advice do you have for women or men who are battling health challenges but still want to pursue their dreams?
Mm. Oh, that's a good one. I think we are in this like overexposing type of like we have to tell everybody what we're going through type of thing, and I don't know how important that is like for you or anyone else, but I think if we kind of get back to like I just said no, or I just cannot, or I'm just not feeling it today, versus no, I just started a new medication and don't got me feeling right, or this is happening, or that is happening. You know, I feel like everyone has so much access to everybody else, right? We know each other's families and kids and all this stuff from pictures, and we've been following each other all this time, right? But if people can just get back to that, like, I'm unavailable, you know, whether it's because you don't feel good or whatever it is, without having to like expose what's going on. And when I say expose, it's not like I'm saying hide it. It's just you shouldn't have to, right?
If you
So
don't want
people,
to.
yeah, it's like, why can't you work an extra shift? You know, why can't you? You look fine. You don't look like anything's wrong. You're here now, you know? But that's just, we have to get back to just respecting people's time and what they say, you know, because sometimes my family is like, ain't no sleep. What you sleeping for? You ain't a millionaire. What are you doing? Like, why are you so tired? You know, what's going on? And sometimes you're just tired mentally,
Yes,
you know?
and that's draining.
That's straining. I mean, ever since I've been having high blood pressure, I've been having these crazy headaches that kind of just like sit you down. And
Yeah.
it's hard to like explain. I'm like, I got a headache. Well, take a Tylenol. Come on, let's get back to it. You know, what do you do? If someone in my family calls you at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and you sound sleep, it's like, what? Oh, you sleeping? Oh, okay. Must be nice, you know, that kind of thing. So I have like this internal thing of I gotta go, I gotta get up, I gotta make it happen, I gotta you know. So that's like dangerous, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it
It
is.
really is, like the not sleeping and just the being up and aware and all this stuff. So I think it's like just setting those boundaries without having to, I don't have to tell you what's going on with me for me to just not feel like doing it or not being available for whatever reason. So
That is dope.
yeah.
That is so dope. Like when I was younger and I got diagnosed with lupus, I didn't know nothing about it. The
Right.
community didn't know nothing about
Yeah.
it. Nobody. So I didn't want to tell people what I had.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very popular when I was younger. So I'll go MIA and I would lie. You know what I mean? I would lie why I went places.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I'm not the type of person that's really boisterous about what I need from the people that surround me. So I started this thing when I believe when my mother, I found out about my mother.
Okay.
It was like a journal entry, and I just started doing
Letting
it
it
on
out.
Facebook. And I never did anything
okay.
like that before.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I know I need something, but I don't know what I need. I don't know how to tell people what it is that I need from them, but I know I'm messed up in this moment right now. But I'm on autopilot because I'm still doing all of the things that I need to do, but I know I'm messed up.
I know.
So I would do these journal entries on Facebook. And to me, it was liberating. It was so many people that's my friends on Facebook that made time for me, offered their time, and they was very authentic with it. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, they're gonna have a piece of my heart because it's like you didn't have to.
Right.
So to know that not only is you following me and we're friends and you liking stuff, you volunteered your time for me. And that means everything.
Right.
So I appreciate them. So for me at this age in my life, it was like I will text my people, like I'll text him, I'll text other people, and I'll erase the whole thing. Because it's like, I don't know how to put that into words. I just know I'm kind of messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some things I will and some things I won't.
Right.
It helped me.
Right.
Like getting it out.
Get it
me.
out. Yeah.
Because I was being in silent wasn't okay.
Working. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel
it
like
builds up. It's like heavy.
You feel
it's like
it
on your
in
chest.
your body.
Yeah, you feel it in your body.
And that's the worst thing to actually do. So I didn't want any flare ups. And then two, like being on autopilot. People that say like, "Why are you sleeping?" You have to take a step back, rest your mind, and come back with a sharper eye, so you can know if you want to change the direction that you want. You want to continue. You want to like what it is that you're doing. Yeah. Because you study you could be working all day and not doing nothing, and people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Not doing nothing.
It's so hard to explain to people. I try to start doing this Monday thing on Instagram, because I get a lot of interaction on Instagram. So I'm trying to do like this Monday thing where I show people what I do. And I'm like, I'm going to show people how I make money. And then I didn't do anything but like spend money. And then like at the end, I'm like, I'm $2,700 in hole right now. You know, so like sharing that was like helpful, but it also helped me to like show like, you do a lot and don't do nothing. Like you're literally running around doing stuff, and then the kids' school call. Or you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, you're doing so much. But then when someone calls and it's like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, oh, nothing. But I'm really on my way to Brookfield to the floor and decor store. You know what I'm saying? To buy flooring or something, you know? So it's like, you're not doing anything, they think, but you're kind of holding it together. So it's kind of cool to show sometimes, but yeah, so.
That is funny. Doing a lot, not doing nothing.
Not doing nothing. I'm in a space now where I do so much. I'm like, when is something gonna get done? Like when is it done? Like I'm never done. Like everything is just ongoing.
Do you have a timer on your phone? Of course you do.
Yeah.
So for me to make sure I touch all my projects, I put a timer. So when that timer goes off, I'm done. No matter where I'm at, I'm finishing that, not finishing it up. I'm just finished writing my sentences or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm moving on to the next project. It helps me to be organized, to touch everything, and don't let nothing fall by the wayside.
I kind of do that with my days. Like I'm kind of like this business on each day kind of thing, even though things spill over. When you're in the people business, it spills over, you know, because anything can happen at any time. So, but I kind of do that, but not like to the minute. So you're to the minute.
Yeah, I have to be.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, dang, I ain't checked my emails in a week, and that's horrible.
Yeah. It is. But it's okay. You only can do what you can do.
You only can do what you can do. But that's the system I came up with. Literally. So in your timer, you need to make time for yourself.
I should. Yeah, just to take a minute to breathe. Because even when I sit down in the bed to relax, I'm thinking like I have started to leave my laptop in the living room or kitchen or whatever, so that because when I kept it in my nightstand, I would always find a reason to pull it out. And I have literally ordered like signage and stuff in the middle of the night at 3:00 in the morning, and it been wrong. And I approved it
because you wasn't woke.
Because I wasn't woke. Because I was like sleep ordering stuff, $500 order. Like, what am I doing? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're a joke, V.
I gotta ask you something. So because you are saying like you are so busy, right? Do your husband have a problem with that? Do you feel like you give him enough time?
We don't have enough time for each other right now. We are in grind mode, work mode. We do not. And it's very different. We are in a difficult season. I said this before, the text messages look like, don't forget the milk. Did you call him? What's the number? Send it to me. Did you forget? Where are you? Okay, pick up. Those are instead of, hey, what you doing, baby? You know, we're not in that season. And I know it's a season. I know it is we're in a space. It's a lot to it, but we're in a space, and I know it's a season, and I know we can get through it because I'm going to make sure we do.
I'm proud of that, because that was gonna be my next question, because my last relationship, I was like that, you know, in a way. And because I used to be like, we got anything planned? He'd say no. Okay, I'm making sure the kids good. I'm working.
Yeah.
Like work. If everything is good, I am going to work.
I'm going to work.
And it was like probably a year passed by. Like, didn't want to talk. Probably a year passed by. And
I
calling
get
me
it.
at wee hours in the morning while I'm on a shift, saying like, when are you going to ever make some time for me? And da da da. I was just like, I did not. Because for me,
He felt
it was like,
neglected.
yes. And for me, it was just like,
Grandma.
well, I asked you if you had anything planned, but I guess I could have been more
Like,
specific.
I would like to do something. Let's do, you know, or something like that.
And for me, it was like, okay, we're going to go on a trip. I'm about to do X, Y, and Z. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And it was just like attitude. Like when you coming home, when we going to have some intimacy time. And I'm just like, well, I thought you was okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
now I got an attitude because it's like, you should have been saying something like, you know what I mean? So it didn't go well. So that's why I kind of like asked you, but then I kind of scaled back and just made the time like I wasn't, you know, money is not everything. Right. It really is not like more money, more problems. Yeah. So but
our problem is we got. I mean, do I? But I don't know.
You acknowledge it. That's the first thing.
I do. I know. I know where it is, and it's the love is holding it together. But I know it's a season. That's what was keeping me going. I know we are here and here, but we're headed in the same direction.
Well,
and that's okay. Yeah.
We definitely
wasn't. That happens too. You just gotta refocus. But
we wasn't meant to be together.
Oh, that happens. Hey, that happens too. I've been there too. I get it. Yeah.
Only that story as that. But what misconception do you think people have about women who look fine on the outside but are struggling internally with illnesses or burnout?
I think we all experience a little burnout. Just that perfect image, that perfect relationship, that aesthetic, you know, I think that is harder to deal with than anything. I think people that are like really transparent, kind of like, what's the girl's name? She can be kind of nasty. Kane, right?
Okay.
She's like the opposite of aesthetic, right? She takes her wig off and she's a pretty girl, beautiful girl. You know who I'm talking about, right?
I know you're talking
beautiful
about.
girl. I think she's pregnant right now. Beautiful girl. But she's judged for that. People are like talking about her for just being like kind of gross. But then on the other hand, you have these people who have this image that they have to keep up with. I mean, maybe Kane has to keep up with being nasty because it does get her paid, right? But it does. But then you have like this, I don't know, Operation Nikki, who's super clean and super just like aesthetic and everything is really pretty. And now I even see her being like getting all this luxury stuff now. And it's almost like once you start doing that, you have to keep up with it. And I think that can even be like a struggle in itself, keeping up with yourself. Like people think, oh, you're in competition. You're doing this for somebody else. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to get a bigger bag than I had last year. And that's what's killing me, not you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like people gonna talk, whether you up, down, whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like people need to be it's a mindset
for sure.
Outside noise shouldn't dictate what you do or how you move. And it's funny that you say it's a process of keeping up with yourself, because one of my engagements, I was a stay-at-home for 2 years.
Oh wow. Boring. And did you like it?
First couple of months was dope. Shopping.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, he shouldn't have to come home to nothing. Everything needs to be done. And I didn't like it. Like, whoever stay at home moms, hats off to you guys. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It took away my identity. I felt like, no, stay at home is just not for me.
Yeah.
But I got tired of shopping. I got tired of getting my nails done.
So
it was just like, I'm losing interest in the things that I used to like to do.
Wow.
So, and even my last relationship, I was always at the mall. I'm talking about, if you say we was going here, and there, 4 different places, I probably had 7 outfits.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from the shoes to the panties to the bras to the jewelry.
Brand new.
Brand spanking new. Exhausting. Not gonna even lie to you. Exhausting. And so after my last relationship, everything got stripped from me. Like, I'm talking about stripped. Cars, house, everything stripped. The only thing I ended up with was my clothes and my jewelry. And it was driving me nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do to get here? But then at a point in my life where I'm like, maybe he is taking everything away from me because I created this with him. right? But everything was being taken, but so much was being given to me.
Right.
And I wasn't looking at the things and the doors that was opening up for me.
For you,
so I
right.
got in this point now to where I was being very rebellious with myself, not doing the things that I normally used to do. Like I wouldn't never leave the house without making it my bed.
Right.
And I started being rebellious because I'm like, everything was taken. Like,
I'm
upset.
like, yeah. I don't know who I'm mad at, but I'm mad. Yeah.
So I started being rebellious, not doing the Savannah thing.
Right.
And then I seen this Facebook post, treat the things that you have, even though it's not what it is that you want right now, as if you would for the things that you had.
Yep.
And when I tell you that, it whipped me back into shape. I said, let me get back on my stuff.
For sure.
Let me get back on my stuff. So just to say what you were saying to that, like it is very exhausting.
It is. It's exhausting keeping up with, people say you're keeping up with the Joneses. No, keeping up with
yourself.
Me. Yes. It's a lot. Yeah, for sure. It's a lot.
Oh
and I literally just hats off to those who have this, perfection thing going on, because I know that pressure. Not that I've ever had that kind of image, but just the pressure, different levels, devils, and all that. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before we go into the next category, shout out to Wayman Prince. He just joined us. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. We're going to go into particularly strategy and wisdom.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What boundaries? What boundaries or habits have changed your life the most?
Oh,
what boundaries and habits have changed your life the most?
So, the first thing popped up in my head. I've always been not necessarily like fashion forward, but just as a plus size woman, I've always been very confident with my body, and
you look good.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
But I just wear whatever I felt like wearing. When I went to Disney a few months ago, I think back in May, I dressed up like Winnie the Pooh because it was cute. I was like,
I love Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, me too. But I'm like, I want my little Winnie the Pooh belly out, so I do things like that. But bringing back to friends and family, we cut up our shirts. We had pink shirts in honor of Ro, and we cut them up. And the young lady who cut them for us, she's always like, she's like, bah, bah, boom, right? So she's always got her boobs out. I'd be like, girl, I want your boobs in my waffles, But she couldn't help it if she wanted to, but whatever. She's very sexy. So I told her, don't cut my shirt up too much, and it was almost like, at first, like, that would try to play a little trick on me, because I'm thinking like, you could wear what you want to wear. You're you're still you at the end of the day. But I had to like think about like still respecting and honoring my husband, even though you can't hide this. You can't hide. Yeah, can't hide it. But I still have to have like there's a line.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I'm saying? There's a line, and I've never had that line. And maybe if he was there, I wouldn't have the line, because he don't give a dang. You know what I mean? He has said stuff like, like one time I had some shorts on and I really didn't know they were that short. But when I started walking, they were jean shorts. So they started going up and I was like, oh, this is very uncomfortable, So he's mentioned stuff like that, but he's not like, don't wear that type of person. But I still want to always honor and respect him, right? This is like the simplest form of that. But that's like a boundary that I have now. I'm not, like, in honor of me just being like a wife. Like I have that boundary of, I'm not doing certain things. I'm not sitting in certain rooms. I'm not, and not just for him, but just me as a person. You know what I'm saying? What does this look like? What would he think? How would he feel about it? That kind of thing.
I totally understand that. And people that mess with you should understand that.
For sure. I haven't gotten much pushback. Just because, like I said, my circles are pretty tight. So,
that's nice.
Yeah. And I think people will understand it. Like some people may, be like, girl, please. Like, but I'm not wearing a long dress without, what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be me.
Right.
But just like those extra things. Yeah, because what are you doing it for? Who are you showing it to? Who are you showing it to? For me,
it's
that's that kind of thing.
Just like you gotta do, you go to church, business, work, it's just a dress code.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, yeah, I still want to turn a head or two, but I don't want somebody to think they can, grope me or nothing like that. I don't
Exactly.
know. Not,
No, it does. People that
yeah,
dress like that
yeah,
are
yeah,
inviting people in, and I done
yeah.
had conversations
Hmm.
with some people with
Hmm.
kids and the way they
Yeah,
kids dress. Like,
yeah,
you can't get mad at the boy. You need to be talking to your daughter, because
right.
why is she dressed like that?
Yeah, like let's cover up a
It's
little
so
bit.
not to even
Hmm.
touch so much on this, but
Right.
I have one or two. I have a
Okay.
one son and one daughter,
Hmm.
and girls do a lot of enticing things.
Right.
And I just feel like they should be held accountable to certain things that they do,
Right.
because boys,
Hmm.
you know,
Can
and
get the wrong idea.
can get the wrong
I see what you're
idea,
saying.
or the
Yeah.
girl can be too friendly and the boy can get in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't work
It
only with
should.
one
Right.
side.
I agree.
So I'm an advocate for both, because I got a
Yeah.
daughter and a son.
Right. Yeah, you have to be on both sides. Now we're don't get it twisted. We're still teaching our sons, keep your hands to yourself.
and
Yes mean yes, no mean no. Yes, yes, and then when a yes turn into no, it's no completely. Whether it's touching or whatever. So we're teaching those things. I get it. I totally get it. But it's still like respect yourself.
It freaking exactly.
Yeah.
I used to tell my son at a very young age,
Right.
don't touch nothing unless you are invited
Right.
properly.
Right. And then double check. Get a signature.
You need it nowadays.
I agree. I totally agree. That conversation is deep, but that was a boundary for me. Like just the, presenting myself in a certain
And
way.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Yeah. Call me a prude. I'm
You
sorry.
know,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What
Thank
face
you.
card never declines.
Thank you.
um, how do you personally practice self-care? Just talking about that. And what does it look like for you as a busy on a busy day?
Oh, on
You
a
don't have
busy,
self-care, do
I
you?
don't have any self care. I just was talking about my chipped up toenails. I went to friends and family with that chipped toenail too. I'm like, they know me. They know me. Nobody looked at my toe. Literally, they probably made it worse, that pothole. But self care for me, like I said, I like to get massages and things, but truly my friendships just like rejuvenate me. I feel so good when I can steal those little moments. Like, girl, meet me at Cheesecake Factory and we'll have a sangria. You know what I'm saying? Like, cheap, quick, and easy.
That is so dope.
Yeah.
Because when you got I made a post about that today too. When you got a good friend circle, it's just liberating.
It is.
It's very liberating, because sometimes you don't even need to talk. You just need the energy.
That's sit and be silent.
Yes, that is super dope. What advice would you give to another woman who is feeling like she has to choose between her dreams and her health? Oh, her dreams and her health.
Oh, I can speak to myself a little bit now. I would say choose wisely, because chasing something that you won't be here to see is pointless.
Say it again.
Chasing something that you will not be here to see is pointless. That just crosses everything out. So choose wisely.
It ain't even nothing to say after
nothing
that.
to say,
so take
right?
Your own advice.
Yeah, take my own advice as I'm sitting here on my back, crouched over.
I'm gonna get you. Before we close out for today, I do want to let everyone know that you offer concealed carry classes once a month, and CBRF classes that is currently $200 into the end of the year.
Yes.
So it's a once a month. So for concealed carrying, did it just pass this month, or what
for
day
concealed? Yes. So I've had it for August already. We did July, August. So all those are gone. So we won't have one in September because I'm just focusing on the kids in my day program.
Okay.
So we're not doing that. But I will have one in October and moving forward. If you see me promoting something conceal and carry, it's a partnership that I'm doing with someone else.
Okay.
But as far as my classes go, we won't have any conceal carry for September. Okay. CBRF is always running. Our classes are full up until October, so that works out. But I'm shaking things up. $200. You can't find it for $200 anywhere else in the city.
You sure can't. I want to
I
know
know
how you did that behind the scenes.
My counterparts are upset. Very upset. Like, girl, what are you doing?
Giving back to the community.
I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. So my website is liveincolormke.org. So you can find me there. TheVibeCurator.com as well, but the links are all on liveincolormke.org.
Beautiful website.
Thank you.
So you're gonna have a beautiful, sexy instructor teaching you how to shoot and the laws of it, and teaching you how to put some money in your pocket.
That's it. That's
CBRF
how we do it.
Is not a bad thing to have.
Yeah, I feel like if you have the time, it takes literally like 4 days to get these certifications, and it can get you in the door to anywhere for a side gig or, changing career or whatever. Just having that is helpful for sure. Yeah,
for sure. Like, especially when, these companies are closing and laying people off, you will have that to make you some money real quick, because it's always a need in healthcare.
There you go.
Before you get back to where you need to be. So that's definitely something to have in pocket.
During COVID, with me just having group homes and stuff, during COVID, it was very hard, like staffing, because people would get sick and things like that, but we never didn't get paid. We never got shut down. They literally begged us to make sure we're taking people and keeping this whole world running, because we're in healthcare. So
healthcare never freaking stops.
Never stops.
Besides those beautiful classes that you have going on, do you got anything else coming up, and where can they find you? Drop your tags.
All right. So on Facebook, I am at V Taylor Tate. I do have a subscription on there. We do really cool things. You get all kinds of free stuff. You can get coupons for the classes. I'm actually in October. I'm trying to come up with a date, but we're going to do like a meet and greet, dinner style. You guys are invited, of course.
Ooh, you gotta have a special thing if I come. I need to know, because I'm gonna be turning 40.
Oh, nice. Okay, yes. It'll be a / birthday thing for you too. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna come up with the date for that, and I'll be advertising. But subscribing to my page is only $12 for the whole year. But it's worth so much more. You get the books, you get the coupons, you get all this stuff. So it's worth it.
Tom, drop that link, because I'm gonna subscribe after this. $12. I mean,
yeah, it's on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's on Facebook. You subscribe to my Facebook.
$12 on junk food.
Yeah, I say that all the time. That's why I tell all my friends, I'm like, why are you guys not subscribing? We talk to you every day. Click the link and stop playing with me.
For sure. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, whether y'all want the information or not. Yes. Support. $12. I mean, we making $12 in our sleep. Come on. Go support this beautiful queen. And closing remarks. If you could leave the listeners with one piece of wisdom about balance, boundaries, and self-care, what would it be?
Oh, okay. You have to put yourself first, after God, right?
For sure.
After God, God will lead you in the right direction, but keeping yourself first actually just helps the whole ship to sail, right? So taking care of yourself. I'm telling myself this as I'm speaking, but taking care of yourself, you have to do it for you first, right? You got to hold yourself up so that you can be the best you for your family, your friends, your business, and all of the things. So
we dropping the mic. I don't even have anything to say after that. That is perfectly said. Thank you so much, beautiful, for coming on to Lupus Has No Face podcast. I do want to invite you back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cannot wait. Please keep me updated on the things that you have going on, so I can share it in or attend.
Same.
And thank you guys for always tuning in to support Lupus Has No Face podcast. If you missed it, please go to Lupus Has No Face podcast on YouTube. And while you're there, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. We do respond back. Until next time.